Last summer, I literally was brought to tears. I almost fell on my knees on a golf course, not because of a bad shot. I took these 3 friends from out of town to play this hard course, so I got them a caddy. We played the first hole. They walk off. I'm standing on the first green. And the caddy reaches up and grabs me and physically restrains me. He said, "Don't go, I want to talk to you." I said, "Okay." He said, "You don't know me, do you?" They just watched an amusement. It was funny. I said, "No, I don't." He said, "That's because I'm not really a caddy." I thought, great, I got a comedian, a terrorist, somebody I made mad. And the guy said this. He said, "I do this to help my family's income. In my real life, I'm a captain in New York City Fire Department." He said, "You got to know that before 9/11, most of us thought we were Republicans. We're clannish, and frankly, we didn't need anything. We already had a good job and retirement and health care, and we just like all that macho talk they put out." I love this guy. He was so straightforward. He said, "We just like the way they talk." And then he said, "On that awful day, we were dodging those fallen towers trying to save lives. And the days after, we're crawling through the rubble, trying to help find human remains to give families some peace of mind." He said, "My senator, your wife, was the first person who knew that a lot of us could get sick." And some of us could even die because of what we breathe doing our duty. Remember stuff you saw in the air? Asbestos, PCBs, benzene, 3 well-known cancer-causing agents. So he said, "But the president we voted for, and the EPA even said, oh, they don't need any help with emergency diagnosis and care. They're not going to get sick." He said, "Hillary knew, and he stayed right with us. She stayed with us all the way through, and she got Democrats and Republicans to help." So he said, "We got the help we needed." And he looked at me and he said, "I just want you to know that because of her, some of us who would have died are alive." And then he said, and then he said, and then he said, then he said, Better not say that too hard around these Secret Service agents who lost a lot of their friends there. Then he said, better not say that too hard around these Secret Service agents who lost a lot of their friends there. Then he said, better not say that too hard around these Secret Service agents who lost a lot of their friends there. Then he said, better not say that too hard around these Secret Service agents who lost a lot of their friends there. And then he said, and even those who didn't make it, he said, at least their families now have the dignity of knowing that their country honored their service. And this guy looked at me and said, I really don't even know what I think about party politics anymore, but I do know this. That's the sort of person who ought to be president. Somebody who just stands up for people who are forgotten and left out and left behind. He said, I would do anything I could to elect. 11-year-old boy gives me a check. We're going to vote in Kentucky, on Tuesday too. So this kid, I was on the Kentucky border in West Virginia, this 11-year-old kid comes over, across the border of this little West Virginia town. He said, give this to Hillary. I opened it up, it's a $422 check.